We practiced that match night after night and day after day, and 3 days, three times a week during one day, and every day of the week. And we really put on everything we had into this match to make it successful, and it did. And then also we had the media coverage, and we had everything. So that's why I guess Vince kept me even after the whole incident in Montreal, Quebec City. I mean, I never finished really the story, but I apologized to Nash and everything. We did the match. At one point, I went up to the third top rope to do my leg drop of the top, and I hit him accidentally on the nose. I dropped my boot right on his face, and he popped out, and we started, like shooting at each other, and he called his finish out of it, and big booed me and pinned me 1, 2, 3. And I didn't like the fact that he roughed me up into the corner. I jumped on him into the dressing room, and then all hell broke loose, and we had another match set up against the next night in Toronto. So for Toronto, I mean, I kind of had a tough 2 days, and I took the last train from Montreal to Toronto. It was probably 6 o'clock. I got there at 7. I got into the building. It was a little bit late. He changed the card. They put me against Fatu. They put Nash against someone else. And then right after Toronto, we were leaving to Europe. And so we left to Germany and some other countries in Europe. And Vince kept having me winning in Europe. So I'm against Aldo Montoya, one guy of the clique, and he's doing jobs for me every night in Europe. And that pissed off the clique big time. I mean, every night after in the bus, he couldn't believe that motherfucker. He's going over again. He's not the business. He didn't want to do business in Montreal. They don't have him. They don't job him out. I'm going to call Vince. And they all had Vince's phone number. You could all call them on his cell. So they would probably everybody was calling him every night on his cell. So anyway, after 2 weeks in Europe, we come back in the States. It's in Cleveland, Ohio, house show. Not even 1,200 person people in the arena. It's empty. Business wasn't that good at that time.
It's
so Vince shows up.
I'm sorry. Continue.
No. Vince just shows up, and then the big meeting is called in Cleveland, Ohio, with 9 or 10 guys, like Taker, Yokozuna, Kevin Nash, and Triple H. Everybody's in the meeting except myself, and they're voting for who they gotta get rid of to make the business be better. So they want to get rid of the what's it called? The guy who does the garbage man. Anyways, they put his name down. He had 2, 3 names that they want to get rid of, and my name was there too. And Vince protected my name. He said, "No," he said, "I'm going to handle Carwell myself." He said, "This is my thing. I'm gonna handle that myself. We're not gonna fire him." So I guess I got myself out of there, and it was a bad timing because series and against the 1, 2, 3 kid team, and I was in one of the team, and I just kind of pulled out for a small injury. I could wrestle, but I decided to get my hernia operated, but I didn't have to because it was not really injured me. It was not like stopping me from wrestling. And after that, I decided to go to WCW and reunite with Jock. And in the meantime, Nash and Hall had made their move to WCW. So I guess if I would have stayed, and went through a tough time a little bit like Triple H did when he did the curtain call and they all showed up, and Vince was pissed, and they had like Triple H's job for a whole year. I guess that could have been, good for me. But just bad timings after that. It didn't work out. WCW didn't work out. As soon as Nash was there and he saw me, I was done. And it was the same thing. I mean, after when we came back into the States after that meeting and where I told you, with all the wrestlers and everything with Vince in the meeting on the house show, after that I was doing jobs every night. That's why I didn't carry into the Survivor Series, because I was jobbing every night after that, after the big meeting. So I just thought I didn't have any future, and then the two main guys just left and went to WCW. So it just tells you that you never know how things are going to turn out into this business.
It could that could literally be the greatest house show feud / build up / story